You've heard of to be or not to be? That's Shakespearean. To be or not to be. We have, best for last, we have notable NFL moments and decisions. And so we're going to be or not to be. Do we have Shakespearean music behind it, Goulet? Okay, NFL music. Okay, and listen, I can't. Limitations.
To be or not to be? Will Jamal Adams get traded? To be or not to be?
I'm going to go not to be because I think Joe Douglas wants to sign him. And I think the biggest roadblock here is they haven't had an OTA. So Douglas doesn't know if his draft picks can play. If they can, and they've solved left tackle, corner, and wide receiver, then you pay Jamal Adams. They just don't know. I think he'd like to put it off, get to a camp, see the rookies, provide some illustration on our draft picks can play. The Jets don't pay anybody. They pay Le'Veon Bell. They're not going to pay him. We know this. They're going to pay him this year. Next year, Le'Veon Bell's a $3 million cap hit. They'll get rid of him. I wouldn't, but I think they think he's too expensive. Well, who do they pay? They pay C.J. Mosley. That is it. So they have a slot receiver. Who's the guy from Washington they pay a little bit of money to? Jamison Crowder they pay a little bit of money to. But if you look at the teams around the league that are paying lots of players, the Jets aren't. They'll keep him.
Will the Patriots trade Joe Thuney? To be or not to be?
To be, they will trade him. This goes back. Okay, this is my theory. They're accumulating draft picks. They're going to be 6 and 10. They're going to accumulate first-round draft picks and second-round picks, move up and get him. They've been shopping him. All you need to know is they've been shopping him. What does that tell you? Offensive line play in this league has regressed over the last 5 years with the new CBA. Philadelphia needs a guard. Thuney's second-team All-Pro. He'll get shopped.
A team will sign Cam Newton. To be or not to be?
To be. He's posting. So he's doing the workout videos. He's going to get – somebody is going to get hurt this year. The other thing to remember about it, without OTAs, probably the most predictable thing we're going to have this year in the NFL is COVID and injuries. What does that mean? Most teams don't carry 3 quarterbacks. I'll make a prediction. By the 3rd week of the NFL season, he will either get 2 workouts or will seriously be considered by September 20th. There's going to be a quarterback that's going to get COVID. I guarantee you that. You're out for a week or 2, and somebody's going to get hurt because we're not practicing as much.
A team will sign Colin Kaepernick. To be or not to be?
I'd say to be because that's the momentum. I think I am so done with those drops. I think it's what players want. I think it's what the league wants. And I also think this has been this concern for the last 2 or 3 years with Trump. Trump's going to be gone by November. He just is. He's down way in the polls. People aren't showing up to his rallies. You don't have to worry about Trump anymore. He's lost power. The NFL now has said we're in camp with the players. So I think that's the momentum. I see him as a backup. I don't see him as a starter. But I think if he wants to, depending on the contract, he will be. It depends on the team and the contract.
Tua will start week 1. To be or not to be?
Not to be. I would. Yeah. So here's the reality. Fitzpatrick was 5-4 down the stretch. So the coaching staff likes Ryan Fitzpatrick. So the coaching staff is, he rewarded the coaching staff down that stretch. So I do believe there are conversations in the building like they kind of owe Ryan Fitzpatrick one. He got the ball rolling, so they're going to give him a start or 2. But I think by week 3 or 4, you're going to be trapped in Miami saying, come on, we see the video. We saw exhibition season. Let's go.
Justin Herbert starts week 1. To be or not to be?
That's the easiest one. Not to be. Tyrod Taylor has a winning NFL record as a starter. This is the easy one. I've said this. Since Cam got to the Super Bowl, since that moment forward, Tyrod Taylor's got a better record, and that's with 2 rebuilding teams. Tyrod Taylor is exactly what they want for at least 8 to 10 weeks to give to Justin Herbert. Pro, you can win with him. He's the opposite of Phillip Rivers. Makes no mistakes. So that's an easy one. Tyrod's going to start. If he's not starting, he's starting till Thanksgiving. That's my guarantee. Tyrod starts to Thanksgiving.
Nick Foles, starting quarterback for the Bears. To be or not to be?
To be. Listen, Trubisky went down last year in completion percentage, passer rating, wins, less yards, and less passing touchdowns. And I think, to be honest with you, Nick's just a better thrower of the football. And you can't get any more refined than that. He is a pocket quarterback, fairly limited athletically, but he's a really good thrower of the football. And he's kind of an aggressive let-her-rip guy, which is more Matt Nagy style. Trubisky can be sometimes kind of a hold it back guy. Didn't trust his arm. Foles loves his arm, and he is a letter rip guy, and that's what Chicago needs.
Dak will sign a long-term contract, to be or not to be.
Not to be. Yeah, at this point, I keep saying, you guys keep telling me he's going to sign it, and I'm like, then show it to me. So at this point, it's principle. I'm not even sure I believe it, but I've been on this side so long, I'm going to stay with this side, which is the closest value that you feel good about is the franchise tag at $31 million. That's much closer to his value than the 38. And I still think if McCarthy wanted him, I think Jerry and McCarthy have had discussions. Just give me 1 year with him. I'm just asking 1 year. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.